all right, for example, the whole idea of sex, I realized I was not enjoying as much until I actually came
Oh
here.
my God, I was
like,
you're right, I know me feel kind of embarrassed. So yeah, I said me never did not what.
no, my.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome guys. It's Queen Jodi.
And I'm AP.
Yeah, we're here back again with another video. Well, this one is a
video.
podcast.
It's kind of like,
right.
things change up. Some different things are
Yeah.
going. Yeah, so today we want to talk about how moving to Africa has impacted our relationship, our marriage. Like, our 8 years going to 9 years of marriage, and, moving from Jamaica to Africa.
Say what?
It's like a million years now, right? It's like, wow.
Yeah. I mean,
1, 2, 3. Woo, that's a lot of years.
8 years is a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been together before that, but
yeah, I mean, we've been together like what?
10 years.
10 years. Jodi, I think we're past 10 right now.
I
think we passed 10.
2013 to 2023.
Yeah? We're going good.
Yeah.
I would say we're going in on good.
Yeah, we are
We're
going
going
good.
We're going in on good. Yeah, so like 10 years of marriage.
8 years of marriage, 10 years of a relationship, yeah.
To me, it's just marriage. For me, like when you get together with a person, you basically get married to them because you make a commitment to the person. That's just me.
From before the ring put on, I guess. Yeah.
So it's
Makes
like,
sense.
you make a commitment to the person, and it's like, all right, ride or die, thick and thin. I can remember when we just meet. You look at me and you say, listen, if I'm going to change, it's going to be for the better and not the worse. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember. I don't forget those things so easy.
Yeah, and you even go as far, I'm going to bring everything out now.
You say, yeah, carry things out of the closet now.
Yeah, see me, let me pull up the closet right now. It's like, I remember when we just got together, Jodi was like, yo, if anything, I want to have no money, and, even if we have to sleep on the road, and even if I have to wipe my mouth every day with oil so nobody knows that we're hungry, I'm going to do it. I'm like, this is the one. I'm going to get married. But how was that for you? I mean, let's just fast forward that. I mean, like from Jamaica to Africa, we transitioned or we relocated or repatriated. There's so many names to call the whole travel experience, right?
Yeah, to be honest. I mean, like 2 years living in Africa.
Yeah.
It's been a great experience, even though like there were like some really low lows, but then the highs were really high, and so for me, like this whole journey with you has been great, has been exceptional. It has challenged me to become a better woman.
Wow, I'm more beautiful. You're always beautiful. I'm just messing with you.
Anyways, and yes, of course, I mean, your handsomeness is coming out even more.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And I mean, like,
I'm good.
For me, I love like when we sit and reflect on our relationship.
Yeah.
I'm seeing growth, no matter how small it is, because you and I know where we are coming from.
Yeah, we are coming from like, I can't stick on stage. Using word.
Yeah, we're gonna be like rounding up some of those stories to give you guys. But
yeah.
We're coming from far.
Yeah.
From zero. When we say zero,
we mean like zero.
Roof a drop down pan way kind of vibe.
0 to hero type vibes.
Yeah, shout out to Sonny.
Yeah.
You see, true, we are entrepreneurs as well, guys. We do listen to people like that because we're going to give you more of those details. But I mean, for us being here,
like how has transition, like the transitional process of us, not necessarily having a lot of money, not necessarily having connection, coming from a place called Jamaica where we didn't have much either, and moved to Africa and been doing the work that we've been doing. What has that been like from your perspective? Because I know they want to know, so you share.
Well, all right. As we said, we shared most of the time, like where we're coming from. As you said, from Jamaica with nothing. I mean, the only time we had rented a house in Jamaica was that one time before we left Jamaica.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
And that was our only experience with rental. But then coming here and having to rent more than one places here.
Yeah, oh my God.
And all those stories with renting.
Yeah, those are some stories.
you know, but the whole journey, because it's been it was our first time actually ever traveling, you know, on a plane.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, first time ever booking a flight.
Yeah, that's true.
First time renewing our passport.
Yeah, that's true as well. Wow.
First time even tried to get a visa.
It's like the first time thing. It's like we're a virgin love. Virgin love.
Yeah. Only thing that one thing wasn't the first time, but you know.
Listen to me. Yeah, I share too much our business now, Jodi. I'm just kidding.
Anyways.
Yeah, but for me, I would say, like, you know, being in Africa for 2 years, our transition has been like ups and downs. Yeah, and I'm just thankful that it was with you and not with some other people who, because not a lot of women have the kind of mindset that you have. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
And in especially when you're young and married, and you know you have all of these challenges that come to you, like not having any money, not having the support system, or people betraying you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you know, getting sick and not having the support to get better and stuff. You know,
speaking of sick,
a whole
bro,
lot of stuff.
like when you talk about, like, it's when you go up on the aisle and the pastor say, okay, in sickness and in health, in rich or for poor, until death do us part kind of vibe
To life.
Well, yeah, we know that. I mean, death is just death to the flesh, but never to the soul. So we've been through not having anything to having something. We've been through like being sick to being healthy, you know. So the only part right now that we've not, and we've died to a lot of things, you know, a physical, you know, being that we're on a spiritual journey. There are things that you have to die to. So we've died to a lot of things together, and I've risen up. Yeah.
But to go a little bit more in depth, you know, our journey to Africa has been an eye opener for us. I would say.
That's true.
I would say we learned a lot over the 2 years, even about ourselves.
Oh my gosh.
It's like there's a lot of things that we never know.
Yeah.
And it's really funny how the people's perspective of coming to Africa is like it's a poverty-stricken country or continent. There's not enough. But this place is just like filled with so much energy and so much abundance, and it really do a lot, especially for our relationship, because we were open to experiencing new things and, you know, taking on new challenges.
That is so true.
You know, even when it feel like it's going to destroy us, we just decide, we're going to just hold out and stick it out.
Yeah.
And then when entrepreneurial energy kick in.
True, creative energy.
With creative energy kick in, and it's like, wait. No, let's do this. And I think that's what helped us to stay together, because we always find a common ground. It's not easy.
Yeah.
There are times, like even just recently, like is where we're just having this whole discussion about what we really need to do. How can we add value to people's lives and
still
improve our life at the same time? And it's like, how do we go ahead and do that? And we know a lot of stuff, entrepreneurship, we know marketing, but we also know how to be a couple. And it's like, how do you mix that up? I remember one time we do a poll and we asked you guys, what is it that you want us to do? And then everybody was like, give me a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I was like, how you give people a little bit of everything, though? That don't make no sense. Like,
At the time, to be honest, when we were thinking of that, it was like, but people are talking about you niching and all that. So how does it work with you niching down on something and actually, bringing value in that sense, versus you just felt like you were going to be all over the place? But I mean, we are creative beings. We are a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
we're a little bit of oxygen, a little bit of dirt, a little bit of water. That kind of thing. Your whole body is made up like that. So
to be honest with you, I would say like
what are you?
It's a whole lot of things. But to be honest with you, I have to say it's really been testing to us as a married couple. I would say
we've been tested.
We've been tested, and it has been really, it can be traumatizing, especially, as I said, when you come. I see a lot of couples come here together.
True.
Young couples too. like people who, you know, just get married and decide, yo, I'm gonna go to Africa, like, you know, spiritualists. Like, shout out to all the spiritual people out there and all of the Muslims and all of the Christians. Everybody is watching. Shout out to you, especially if you're married and you're making your journey to Africa, and, you know,
or you're already here.
You know, and there's certain things that you're dealing with personally that, you know, sometimes when you come here and you don't work these things out, it can do a lot in terms of destroying your marriage sometimes. You understand? Because if you have like certain personal issues and you didn't make a commitment to working that out, as soon as you're here, all of that would just come up because you're in a different environment, you know. I think one of the things that we did before we get here was working out how we feel about things, you know, and what we're okay with versus what we're not okay with.
Right.
And these things helped us to kind of grow on ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I mean, like, before we even made the journey, we discussed as a couple, like, what's this gonna look like for us? Because, you know, we're uprooting ourselves from somewhere that we know. You know, especially for me as a female, I can go out anywhere and just know that, okay, I know people. Even if AP is not with me, I know people around. You know, I can find my way around as a individual. But coming here to a new environment, I would tend to rely more on traveling with him because I don't know the environment. I'm not sure what things are gonna look like, you know. So it was really good.
Yeah.
That I have you.
I'm really happy that we have each other, to be quite honest with you. It would have been really wicked otherwise, to be honest with you. Also, guys, if you're hearing a lot of chopping, there's somebody cutting firewood outside. We're actually in Africa, so you don't know the thing said. Yeah, but to be honest with you, moving to Africa has been very, like, one of the greatest experience that we have ever had. I would say it's like a life-changer experience because it helped us to unlock our full potential. Before, in Jamaica, we were entrepreneurs. We started a bedsheet company. We were selling bed sheets, curtains, with the queen here making everything nice and thing.
I was the design and production manager.
And I was the marketer. And it's like we have this tag team. We always have this tag team. So I feel like it doesn't matter where we went. Even if we did go to US or Canada or UK or wherever, we would still have the same synergy, me think. Like,
I think so too. I think we were made for each other. I don't know how some people think about that.
I'm blushing there.
It's just, to be honest, the way how we met and how things are flowing, I just feel like it was meant to be that way because I'm not saying it couldn't be any other way because, you know, there are various variants that could make things different, but
that's true.
We're here, and I think it's because we needed to be here in this space together, and I'm kind of honored.
Yeah, me too. To be honest, when I see the impact that we're having, like, you know, partnering with Africans to create a company and, you know, empowering so many African people here, I never knew I could actually do that. You know, like when people come and tell you the stories of you, how you impact their lives, you know, how the fact that what you do create employment for them, and then now they can take care of their families and live the life that they never had before. And, you know, that's one of the best moment for me as a married man coming to Africa, to know that I could have contributed my skill set and my knowledge in a way that can help others who are, you know, not saying less fortunate, because I wouldn't say that, but I would say like them never have the opportunity before. And then it's like, yo, we just show up out of nowhere and we just come with this bunch of ideas and we just create this magnificent thing, and it's just helping people. And though you have a lot of people who don't like it in a talk, and some people want to tear it apart. Hey, that sounds like a song. I could put that in a song. Though there's a lot of people who don't like it and they try to tear it apart. Hey, we're still moving on the right path. Yeah. Don't copyright. Don't steal my song.
I mean, all right. Let me sit down, because I know we're kind of going off topic a bit.
No, we're not. We're not going off topic.
We're not going off topic. But just to probably add more to the whole impact that, you know, I would say Africa has been having on our marriage journey here.
Yeah.
As I say, it's been great. May I tell you, we experienced some things like whenever No, I would,
experience
experience like, all right, for example, the whole idea of sex. I realized that I was not enjoying as much until I actually came here.
Oh my God, I was
like,
you're right, and I feel kind of embarrassed. So yeah, I said, me never did not.
No, man, that's not the whole point, AP. It's like, because we've been so work, and our mind is like, yeah, we need to make that money, we need to do this, we need to do that, so that the family can, yeah. I'm always in that work mode, so I'm not relaxed.
Yeah.
I'm always tensed. I need to get this done. AP, I need to get this done.
No, man, I understand what you mean. It's like it was a war with you.
Yeah. So just to have me sit down and relax, I was not in that space.
So would you say, like, now being in Africa is like you find, say, you're more relaxed now?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I can just sit down the whole day and not do anything, and I can just meditate and just feel me, and experience me, and then at the end of the day we meet up and we're like, oh wow.
Yo, me get what you mean. It's like,
yeah,
when you're here, it does give you that relaxation vibes. It's like It's like you can get up in the morning and you just do one thing, and the one thing when you do is enough for the rest of the day. It's like you don't have to do nothing again. You don't have to do anything. That one thing is it. And that's the vibe with Africa still. It's like,
and Africa, I mean, so the way how you look at life too can impact your whole outlook on things in the space.
That's true.
So for me, coming here, it's weird, but coming here to Africa, you might say, oh, but you have to keep going like this. But I feel like I'm just take it slow kind of vibe,
Yeah.
And so I find that I'm more relaxed. I am more in that high vibration.
I have to also tell you, you are even extremely beautiful. Since this one come to Africa, is like, I mean, I have to compliment you on the way you're looking so nice, fantabulous.
Thank you.
You're doing well.
Yeah,
you're doing
guys.
Well. But I would say, I'm not telling a lie, the whole coming to Africa as a married couple, it has been wonderful for us. But I would say more because of our mindset, because we were open to change, we were open to experiencing new things, and it has helped us to express our experience, explore, and advance in ways that we never actually imagined that we could before.
That's true.
Starting a business, Jodi, with our sex life and some other stuff we shouldn't really that way yet. And it's like, it has been just like rewarding for us, even though we have down days and we have days where we feel like, yo, right now I feel like I want to jump on a plane and just go somewhere else in Africa. Because if we're going anywhere from where we are, it's gonna be somewhere else in Africa, because Africa is beautiful.
To be honest with you, like totally honest with you, like as much as I've had down days, if I should really count them, it's not. The good days kind of really do outweigh
the all bad days.
Yeah, the not so good days.
For me, it's like a more of a spiritual bad day. So like if something is gonna happen, I have like a spiritual thing inside my body that is like a signal. It's telling me, yo, this is gonna happen. Yeah, it's
like an alarm.
Yeah, it's like, yo,
going out.
This is coming. And it's like, that's the time when it really bothered me. But I would say outside of that, I don't have bad days for real.
Yeah.
I mean, we have little, disagreements and stuff over some small thing.
Like,
it's marriage.
Like, babes, like I don't want the candle right there. But honey, the candle, it cannot stay right there. And that's the kind of thing. And then we're like, okay then, where can we put the candle?
Yeah, like where we're all comfortable with it. It's more like that for real. But for me, bad days is more like, yo, something is gonna happen, and spiritually I can feel like that's the next thing where coming to Africa impacted us.
Yeah,
it's like on a spiritual level, it has really opening our spiritual trackers, and energies is now flowing through us and within us, and it's like now we're more open to things. Like we can see things, we can hear things, we can feel things, and it just brings us closer together as a couple.
That's so true. And then like we've been connected since Jamaica, like
no doubt,
especially you know, with certain things. For example, you can pick up when something is changing about my body and stuff like that.
That's true.
So now that we're here and we're even more connected, like I can sense that something is off spiritually, that you would say to me, babes, something is off, and I can agree with you to say, yeah, I know something is off because I noticed this about you. So that's the kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, I think that has been intensified since we came here. And it's funny because we're just at the tip of Africa. We haven't even gone inside. So it's like, if we were supposed to go inside, I don't know what will happen to us spiritually as a couple. Because to me, you know, when you're married is a physical, spiritual experience, you know. And
it's a full circle thing, to be honest.
It allows us as a couple to, how should I say this now, evolve. When you tap into like your physical and your spiritual side of you as a human being, when you get together with somebody who's on that same level, you find, say, you kind of reach a higher level, a higher meditation, a higher way of thinking about things, and how you approach each other as a couple, man to woman kind. You understand what I mean? And it make the love nice, you know, it make the thing, it bring out that vibes there, you know.
That's true.
But if you don't have that spiritual connection, if you don't have that thing that is driving you, then you find, say, you always are gonna be disconnected. You always are gonna have arguments, disagreements. You're not on the same page about life, about family, about kids, nothing. You know. And to see us as a couple that we've been through a lot. You know, even before coming here, because before coming here we had 2 ectopic pregnancies and the babies never survive. And normally in some relationship that would have destroyed the marriage.
That's so true.
People would have moved apart. And to be honest with you, we lost families over that. We're going to live our life. You don't like us, we're going to live our life the way that we want and be happy. We're not going to separate. We're going to fight for whatever we want. And we just stick together. You understand? and I don't regret that shit.
Some at one point I was like, okay, you know what? It's 2 times now. Just might as well I just let you go do your thing, and I don't want you to not be able to have any kids, and you know that kind of means that goes on. But then you stuck with me through everything, and I was able to like deal with it. So I didn't have to push you away because you were present in the moment, and that was. We'll talk more in details about something like that, guys. But
we definitely will. So make sure you stick and stay to that one. But the overall experience of coming to Africa was for like healing, you know, and that's what it has been for us. And we're thankful for the support, for the love, and you guys will definitely be seeing more videos like this. Comment and let us know what you like about this video. If you're in Africa as a couple, what has that been like for you? As a single person, did you find the love of your life? Did you find the man or the woman?
Are you still looking?
Are you still looking? So, you know, guys, this is just the first episode of many. We're coming. We just want to do whatever the hell we want to do, and this is what we want to do. This is what we believe that we can do to drive value and add value to people's lives. So we'll just share what we know and just talk about certain topics going forward, and just a little bit of everything in terms of being married and doing music is coming. So you gotta stay tuned for the songs now.
Yeah, guys.
I'm not even thinking of this message. And another one.
Yeah, so you see, guys, we've even set the mood. So just stick and stay for the next one. Yeah.